So representation of graph, like how we can represent graph. So we can represent graph by using adjacency list and adjacency matrix. So list, or we can represent graph by using vector array. So these are the data structures which can help to represent graph. So consider this graph. This is a simple undirected graph where the vertices are 0, 1, 2, and 3, and there is a connection between those vertices. So we can represent it either by using matrix or by using adjacency list. So if we see this adjacency matrix, like the first step will be to observe how many vertices are there. So there are four vertices, that is 0, 1, 2, and 3. Again 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now we need to find the edge which are connecting those vertices. So if we see this, we like 0 and 1 are connected with a edge. So in 0 and 1 we can place 1. Now next 1 to 2. So 1 to 2. So connections are being represented by 1, and if there are no connections we can represent it using 0, such as 0 and 2. If we observe the graph, there are no connection between 0 and 2, so we can represent it by using 0. Next 0 and 3, there is a connection, we can represent it by using 1. So this is known as an adjacency matrix where the connections are being represented by 1, and if there are no connections between the vertex, then we can represent it by using 0. So by this way we can represent using matrix. Now next is adjacency list. So in adjacency list we will be creating an array of vectors. So basically this ARR is nothing but a vector array. Okay, it means that if suppose this is a vector, inside this each cell is representing a vector. Okay, so by this way we can have our connection. So basically the index of this ARR will be the vertex which are available in the graph. So right now like 0, 1, 2, and 3 are the vertices. So these are the vertices available. So the index is used to represent these vertices. Now inside this array, as this is vector array, so we'll have a vector of elements. Okay, we'll have a vector inside this cell. We'll have a vector, and inside this vector we will contain those vertices which are connected to 0. Like consider this. So 0, 1, 2, 3 are the index number representing ARR, and each index number is generating a vector, and inside that vector we will place those elements to which these are connected. So if we see 0, we find that 0 is connected to 1 and connected to 3. So inside 0 we can place 1 and 3 in a vector. Now next is vertex 1. So vertex 1 is connected to 2, connected to 3, connected to 0. So inside vertex 1 we can place 0, 2, and 3. So basically either we can use adjacency list, like we can use linked list, or we can use vector array. So this vector array is nothing but array where instead of keeping an element we are keeping a vector as an element, and this vector basically contains the elements to which this vertex is connected. Okay, so by this way we can have adjacency list representing our graph. Now there is some difference between adjacency list and matrix. So the first and most important difference is the space complexity. So if we see this adjacency matrix, its space complexity is big O of V square, because we are representing row and column in terms of vertices. So the dimension is V cross V. So the space required to store the information of graph is V square. But in case of adjacency list, the space complexity is V plus 2E. So vector array, where this is an array having space complexity V, and each vector element is having another vertices representing edge. Okay, so suppose this is vector, this is index number 0, which is like vertex 0, and vertex 0 is connected to 1 and connected to 3, so this will contain 1 and 3. So 0 to 1 there is a edge, 0 to 3 there is a edge. So by this way we can represent it. So each vector is containing the vertex representing an edge. So as the graph is undirected, there will be, the number of edge will be 2e, because if 0 is connected to 1, then 1 will be connected to 0. Like we have to represent vertex 1 connected to 0. Okay, so there will be like the number of edges will be 2e. So the space complexity will be number of vertices plus number of edges. So v plus 2e. Now if we carefully observe this adjacency matrix, we are storing useless informations also. Like the most important information is which vertex is connecting to which vertex. But in adjacency matrix, we are storing the unconnected vertex also, which is not required. So it is overcome if we use adjacency list. Now, next parameter is checking for adjacency. Like we need to check whether 2 and 1, vertex 2 and vertex 1 is adjacent to each other. So in case of matrix, vertex 2 and vertex 1 is giving us 1. So yes, it is adjacent. So in case of matrix, the time complexity will be big O of 1. Like within a constant time, we can find that which vertex are adjacent to which vertex. But in case of adjacency list, suppose we need to find adjacency of 2 and 1, we need to go for 2, we need to locate 2 and then traverse its vector elements. So in worst case, it will be possible like 2 is connected to all the vertices available in the graph. So it will be big O of V. Next is removing an edge. So if we want to remove an edge like 2 and 1, what we can do is that we can just change this 1 to 0. By this way, we can remove this edge. So in adjacency matrix, 1 means connection and 0 means there is no connection between the vertex. So we can just change the value from 1 to 0 in case of adjacency matrix. So time complexity is big O of 1. But in case of this adjacency, what we need to is that we need to locate the vertex which we want to remove, like the edge which we want to remove, and we need to traverse and find the second vertex. Suppose this is 2 comma 1, I need to remove. So I'll first relocate 2, and after that I'll traverse the vector elements of 2, and the moment I got 1, I'll just pop back or just remove 1. So again I need to go to 1 and again traverse vector element and search for 2, as because the graph is undirected, so I need to remove twice. So next is we need to print all vertices which are adjacent to U. Consider that we need to print vertices which are adjacent to vertex number 2. So if we see the graph, we find that 1 and 3 are the adjacent vertex and we need to print this. So if we go for adjacency list, we need to move to index 2 and we need to iterate the vector elements. So it's nothing but theta of degree of that vertex. Theta of degree of that vertex. And degree means like how many edges are in connection with this vertex. So if we see this vertex 2, so there are two edges which are connected, which is the degree. So basically, like, we need to print only two elements, so we can print it by traversing those vector elements, so it's degree of u. But if we see in matrix, we need to have this by using index number we can have, and we need to traverse this whole matrix. Okay, and there will be a condition, like if the matrix of 2 and I, okay, is equals to 1, so we need to check this. If it is 1, then print I. Okay, so we need to print I. So by this way we can traverse adjacency matrix and print all the vertices adjacent to u. So this is all about graph representation.